and silence fills the entire house. Isha says in a low voice, Suraj, this is now a matter of not just Avni's life, but that innocent child's as well. Taima'a speaks up in anger. A decision must be made now. Just then, Avni comes out of the room and says, I will not insist on marrying you. But please do not let my child remain without a father's identity. Suraj replies seriously, Avni, I cannot make you a false promise. I am Isha's husband, and that is my primary relationship. But I will never leave you and your child alone. You will get both justice and protection. Isha steps forward and says, I am an IPS officer. First of all, I will ensure Aditya's killers are punished, even if the entire village stands against me. But Suraj and Isha find out that Avni was secretly talking to someone on the phone. He and Isha overhear her conversation and learn that some influential people from the village are behind Aditya's death. Meanwhile, doctors state that the newborn child's legal identity is necessary. Avni breaks down and says, my child should not have to face taunts from society. Isha tells Suraj with a heavy heart, if you have to take this step to save this innocent life, I will not stop you. Compelled by the situation, Suraj applies Sindoor in Avni's hair parting. But he clearly states that this decision is only for the child's safety and honor. My heart is still only with Isha. After the child's birth at the hospital, Suraj and Isha find Avni's mobile phone. There is an audio recording in it. In the recording, Avni says, I am not in love with Suraj. I only want to give my child a father's name in society. If Suraj does not marry me, my child will have to hear taunts for his entire life. Just then, Aditya's friend appears and reveals that before dying, Aditya told him that if anything happened to him, he should give the responsibility of Avni and his child to Suraj. Hearing this, tears fill Isha's eyes. Oops. She realizes that Avni never tried to break Suraj's home. Rather, she was forced to do it for her child's future. After this, Avni herself tells the truth in front of everyone. I never considered Suraj my husband. I only wanted to get respect for my child. Now I do not need any marriage. I only want justice and for Aditya's killers to be punished. Suraj says that from today, this child is not just yours, but our responsibility. Holding Avni's hand, Isha says, you are not alone anymore. I will get you justice and your child, their rights as well. Suraj thinks that Avni wants to marry only for the sake of her child. But at night, Isha sees Avni secretly talking to someone on the phone. Smiling, Avni says, the first step is complete. After that, all his wealth and Dadabai's power will be in my control. A voice comes from the other side of the phone. Very good, Avni. Just keep Isha away from Suraj. Then our revenge will be complete. The next day, Isha finds a pen drive. It contains CCTV footage in which it is clearly visible that Avni and a mysterious accomplice were planning this conspiracy all along. Avni whispers the first step is complete. Now there will be a rift between Suraj and Isha forever. A voice comes from the other side of the phone. Very good. Now start the second step. Somehow force Suraj to accept that he is the father of your child. The next day, Avni acts very innocent in front of everyone. She even apologizes to Isha. The whole family thinks that Avni has changed. But Isha feels something is strange. She remembers that on the day Avni was smiling on the phone, she had also sent a location to someone. Isha gets that number investigated by her trusted constable. The report arrives in the evening. The constable says, Mama, this number does not belong to any villager. This number belongs to a man whose name has appeared in many criminal cases before. Isha is shocked. At the same time, in her room, Avni smiles and takes an old photo out of the cupboard, saying, very soon, Suraj will be mine, and then all of Dadabai's power too. Suraj's defense and Isha's anger. As soon as Isha accuses Suraj that his one wrong decision not only took Aditya away, but also questioned the rights of an innocent child, the whole room falls silent.
Oily scalp, dry hair,
अब और नहीं।
हाइलुरॉन प्योर बाय लॉरियल पेरिस। इसमें है सैलिसिलिक एसिड और हाइलुरॉनिक एसिड जो ऑयलीनेस को डिसॉल्व करे स्कैल्प से और बालों को हाइड्रेट करे। 72 आवर फ्रेश बालों के लिए हाइलुरॉन।
He tries to explain to Isha that whatever he did it out of humanity and to help two lovers. But Isha's anger is at its peak. She clearly tells Suraj that this time his ego and wrong decisions have pushed their relationship into the fire. Avni's stubbornness and the chaos in the house. On the other hand, Taima and other women of the family, like Sarla Chachi, have become hostile. They taunt that Suraj's obsession with being Dada Bhai and this entire drama will cause the family to lose face in society. Avni is adamant that to save herself and her unborn child, she only wants to bear Suraj's name. Recovering from her unconscious state, she once again places the same condition before Suraj. Suraj faces the ultimate moral dilemma. On one side is the grief of Aditya's death and a promise made to his family on the other. Avni's deteriorating condition and her stubbornness. Most importantly, Suraj is losing the trust of his own wife, Isha. Suraj himself is conflicted about whether his noble intentions have really proven to be so wrong. When the panchayat and villagers learn about Avni's secret and her staying at Suraj's house, the situation will become even more volatile. Will Isha leave Suraj in this situation, or will they both face this social and familial storm together? Will Avni get what she is so stubbornly demanding? Will the story take a new and terrifying turn? The growing distance between Suraj and Isha. Between Isha's harsh words and her tears, Suraj feels completely helpless. He tries to convince Isha that he never wished harm upon anyone. But this time, Isha's anger shows no signs of calming down. She tells Suraj clearly that this obsession with becoming Dadabai has not only ruined a family but has also shaken the foundation of their own relationship. Avni's decision and the village's pressure. Hearing the doctor, the women of the house, especially Taimaa and Sarla Chachi, create a scene claiming Avni's presence is a stain on their plan. Meanwhile, Avni remains adamant that the only way to escape the tyranny of society and her own king is for Suraj to give her his name. She is so terrified of the panchayat and the villagers that she is not ready to back down at any cost. Suraj's tough stand. Despite being cornered from all sides, Suraj resolves that he will not leave Avni and her unborn child helpless. Even if the entire village turns against him, he will not back down from the promise made to Aditya and his principle of protecting an innocent life. He prepares to take a dangerous and major step to face the panchayat and ensure Avni gets her rights. As soon as the village police and Avni's family find out that Avni is at Suraj's house and is pregnant, they plan to raid his home. Will Suraj be able to save his wife Isha's trust? Will he be able to protect Avni and her child? As soon as Avni's family and the village bullies get the news that she is at Suraj's house and pregnant, they gather outside his house in a fit of rage. With sticks and weapons in their hands, flaunting the panchayat's power, they start demanding Avni be brought out and openly challenge Suraj. Despite being surrounded and fearing for his family, Suraj refuses to back down. He stands at the doorstep and faces them all alone. He states clearly that, as long as he is alive, no one has the nerve to even scratch the daughter of this house or her unborn child. Seeing his roar, the village bullies get even more furious. Amidst the commotion of the panchayat, Isha watches everything from the window. Although she is extremely angry with some of Suraj's decisions, and is in deep shock herself. But as an IPS officer and a human being, she cannot watch this injustice in silence. She decides to put her anger aside and stand shoulder to shoulder with Suraj. When the panchayat tries to take Agni away by force, Suraj and Isha together play a move that no one expects. Will Suraj and Isha be able to face this social storm together this time? Will Avni get the justice she deserves for her stand, or will the situation worsen? Isha's tough decision. Amidst the chaos outside and the threats from the panchayat, Isha steps directly to the main gate, embodying her police persona and fulfilling her duty. Seeing her uniform and stern demeanor, the mob hesitates for a few moments. Isha gives a clear warning that as long as the law and she are there, no one will dare to cross the threshold of this house. Seeing the support from her, Suraj gets a sense of relief, but the glass of their broken trust remains shattered as before. In the midst of the commotion, Avni's health begins to deteriorate once again inside. The doctor clearly states over the phone that she must be kept away from any kind of stress. Otherwise, her life and the life of her unborn child could be in danger. When the other women of the house, like Kushbu and Taima, find out about this, they too realize that getting angry at Agni or throwing her out right now would be like playing with fire.